And the business remains closed tonight. This is where the bodies were taken out from the back here. Two mailboxes once stood here side by side, but to the surprise of many, one was stolen sometime late last night. A set of graduation tickets, VIP tickets, are selling for $650. Modesto police, with the help of Department of Justice, arrested 6 people from this business. The Coast Guard is flying as low as 500 feet above the water, and they're looking for any signs of life. It doesn't really protect you from the wind or the rain. It just kind of flips inside out. You can just imagine how much this entire thing weighs, but when it fell on top of the house, it only damaged a few shingles. The Kaepernick dog. How does it taste? Pretty good. And the business remains closed tonight. This is where the bodies were taken out from the back here and taken to the Stanislaus County Coroner's Office, where the bodies will now remain so the families can make other arrangements. One by one, Stanislaus County Sheriff deputies brought out the bodies out of McGuire Funeral Home.
Well, there was just allegations that decedents weren't being properly cared for.
The Sheriff's Department said today's action is the result of a months-long investigation looking into several complaints received about McGuire Funeral taking too long to cremate bodies. Jeremy Burnsom said he was lied to repeatedly by the owner.
We were promised the ashes within 2 weeks.
Burnsom lost his mother on April 21st. He says 2 weeks passed and the family had heard nothing. Then he said he was told it'd be ready on Monday.
And he continued to tell me that he was going to have them on Monday for me. And Monday came and I got no call from him. At that point, I went down to his office and he was in there, and I demanded my mother's ashes.
KCRA confirmed with the County Health Services Agency that it stopped issuing permits to McGuire Funeral Home. A permit is required for each cremation or burial.
These delays have effects on families. That was an important part of this decision.
Burnsom says he was able to get another company to cremate his mother within 24 hours, but he says not without dealing with an emotional nightmare first.
Especially in a time, a tough enough time in people's lives when they do lose a loved one, to have to deal with someone like this, doing this to them. It's horrible.
I did talk to the owner of the funeral home, who told me off camera that he had no comment regarding the investigation. He did say that he has been in business since 2009 and still has his license. The Sheriff's Department is looking into civil and criminal violations. Students who are graduating here tonight got 7 tickets apiece, but those who say they didn't need them all are selling them for profit for those who do need them to get through these gates.
I posted these tickets for $40 each.
Ashley Mordinato is looking to make some extra cash by selling her spare graduation tickets.
I'm saving up for college.
She's not the only person we talked to looking to make a profit. This student's dad is also selling graduation tickets they're not using.
He's selling tickets on Craigslist for the graduation.
For tonight's graduation?
Yeah.
How much?
$20 a piece.
Tickets are being sold on Craigslist anywhere between $20 to $50, mostly for Beyer High School's graduation tonight. The for sale ads are also popping up on social media sites like Twitter. But not everyone is thrilled about buying tickets that they say should be free.
They should return them back to the school so the other families could use them. That's not fair to be selling them.
Modesto School District says students are essentially able to do whatever they want with their tickets.
Selling your graduation tickets is not prohibited, but we do encourage our students to share with other friends and families. You know, we want everyone to be able to enjoy the celebration free.
Ashley's mom defends her daughter's actions.
I think it's her choice if she wants to sell them or give them away.
And they're willing to pay because it's you can't miss out.
Now, some parents tell us tonight that they are selling their extra graduation tickets to recoup the costs associated with graduation. Now, if you think the costs here in Modesto are high, we found one Craigslist post for Folsom High School where a set of graduation tickets, VIP tickets, are selling for $650. Now that the store is closing, you can see that everything is flying off the shelves, but up until this point, the owner tells us they could not compete with the low prices at the big box stores, and so they're closing their doors for good. For many customers, shopping at Sam's Food City has become a part of their routine, a way of life for the past 17 years in Liz Amaya's case.
Oh, I'm so sad. I always come here and I have a good time here.
But now it's time to say goodbye. Employees have been embracing customers who they will no longer see and serve. Mary Arends has been coming here for 22 years.
I was surprised that they were closing, but in a way I'm not surprised with some of the grocery stores that are out there that can really cut costs.
And cutting cost is something co-owner Gary Lowe says they couldn't do. Lowe says there was no choice but to close all 3 stores.
It's tough. It's tough. But you have the Winco's, you have the Walmarts, you have the Targets. They're all developing their own grocery sections.
Lowe said since the recession, it's been even harder to stay afloat.
When the recession hit, one of the first things people want to do is they have to save money, right? And so now they're looking to buy wherever they can get their groceries the cheapest.
That's never been an issue for Arends, one of the countless loyal customers the Lowe family says they've gotten to know. Lowe said perhaps the toughest part is letting all his loyal employees go. Delane Ketchum has been a cashier at Sam's for nearly 3 decades.
Amazing. They're really good people to work for. This is like the Cheers of the grocery stores. That's what everybody says. Everybody, everybody's name, and their kids, their grandkids.
Now, as you guys mentioned, up to 100 people at all 3 locations will be losing their jobs, and the employees, some of them said they have found a new job, some said they have not. So Sam's Food City, you can see again here that it's pretty much emptying out. The shelves are clearing out. The parents are waiting in line here so they can pick up their students who are being held here at the football stadium right behind us. They have been here since just before 9 this morning. That's when school officials tell us that a bomb threat was found written on the wall inside the boys' locker room. Now, this is the 2nd bomb threat just here at Kimball High School. That's not including Tracy High School, where they've also had bomb threats last week.